Okay, let's do this.
Sure, let's go.
Quit screwing around and start. 曖昧参戦それぶりってことかいラッピングが制服ラフリってことない頑張っちゃやっちゃったそんときゃじゃんリリースよ汗谷間にダリンダリンウィーなんか出る愛してるあれ一個が違ってる無悩み暴行絶望愛心棒いい加減にしなさい飛んでったあいつのモテる体っていわゆる普通の女の子驚いた私だけ豚骨張りが両方にだ
On your mark, get set!
Wow! Kona-chan, that was so amazing! You're so good at sports, and I always wondered, how come you don't join a team or anything?
Because if I got on a team and started playing sports, I'd miss all of my primetime anime shows. Hey, Tsukasa, which end of a chocolate cornet do you eat first?
Huh? I think I started the head.
Really? So which side of this thing's the head anyway, the fat part or the skinny?
I always thought that this end of it, the thin one, was the head.
Oh, see, I always thought the fatter end was the head. So why do you think the thinner end's the head?
Doesn't it look like a seashell? Why do you think it's the fatter end?
I always thought it looked more like a caterpillar.
A caterpillar?
Yeah, but when you think about it, I guess a seashell's a much better image.
There's another way to eat it. Tear off the thin end and dip it in the chocolate cream on the fat end. Good idea!
It figures you'd know that. You're so smart, Miyuki-san.
Well, not really. Everyone has their own way of eating one.
How about cream puffs? How do you eat them?
Huh? How do I eat a cream puff? That's easy. I split it in half horizontally, then I take the top half and dip it into the cream in the bottom part. Then, after most of the cream is gone, I start eating the bottom. I find that if I eat it that way, it keeps the cream from spurting out, and I can have equal amounts of cream and pastry in each bite. What do you do about the ones that have both custard and cream? Do you have a system to eat those? Do you mix the flavors together? No, I don't have a system for those per se. Wait, how exactly does one mix the flavors? Just asking.
When do you eat the strawberry on a strawberry shortcake or a chestnut on top of a Mont Blanc?
Let's see now. It depends on the amount of strawberries that are sandwiched between the layers of sponge cake. With the strawberries, the whipped cream, and the sponge cake, I paste it so that I can get a bit in each and every bite. So getting to the strawberry on top of the cake is always different for me.
That's a solid move.
When I eat it, I always save the strawberry on top for last. Sometimes I get so full that I can't eat it. And other times someone in my family comes along and takes it away.
And that's why you should always eat your favorite part first.
Come to think, I've never seen anyone take Kagami's strawberry away from her.
That's Kagami for you. She's sharp.
Here's one. Can you eat the very last bite of an ice pop without dropping it? Wait, you drop it? If you don't eat it the right way, it falls off, doesn't it?
Yes.
How do you do it, Kona-chan?
I suck it off the stick.
Oh. Or Or maybe you could just turn it around while you eat it like this.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then there's soft serve ice cream, which I'm not very fond of.
What's wrong with it?
I hate how you're always left with an empty cone at the end of it.
You're right. There's never any ice cream left, just the cone.
I always try to push the ice cream further and further down into the cone as I eat it.
But how in the world do you do that?
While I eat, I do a push and shove thing.
A push and shove thing?
You try to balance everything out, don't you?
I suppose.
Oh, here's another one. How do you eat curried rice? Do you mix the curry with the rice?
No, but I do try to have equal amounts of curry and rice left over for my last bite.
I like mixing it up. How do you eat it?
It all depends on the curry. If I pour some sauce on it or drop a raw egg on top, then I mix it up.
You put sauce on curry?
Oh yeah, it's tasty.
Do you put sauce on fried eggs too?
Nope, I put soy sauce on fried eggs.
Oh, see, when I use that, I use mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise on fried eggs, but not on hard-boiled eggs?
Mm-hmm. You know, mayonnaise is good with pretty much every egg dish.
You put it on curry too?
Mm-hmm. I put mayo on white rice and on beef bowls. It goes good with that sweet broth. Oh, and on parent child bowls too. You know how the chicken's the parent and the egg's the child? And how mayonnaise is made from eggs too? I just put a little blob of it on top and I call that the relative bowl. And I used to really hate natto beans, but if I put some mayonnaise on them, I can eat them.
Ugh, I can't imagine that.
Oh, but the tastiest thing has to be when you put mayonnaise right on top of some soft-boiled eggs.
Even the fried eggs are half-cooked at my house.
Really?
Yep, that's just how my dad likes his eggs. I guess it's because he always liked to suck on the yolk, so if you fry the egg too much, then the yolk gets too hard and my dad can't suck the yolk out.
So, how do you eat chicken skewers?
What do you mean, how?
Do you eat it right off the skewer, or do you pull it off with chopsticks?
Let me see. When I'm alone, I'll eat it off the skewer. But when I'm eating in public or with company, I'll use chopsticks to pull it off.
Yeah, don't you feel weird when there's only one piece left on the plate?
Yes, the last bite certainly makes things awkward at the table.
And then it gets later and later and no one eats it. It gets all dry and stale and it's not looking so tasty and no one really wants to eat it, but they don't want to say anything. And then the waiter comes over to take the plate and you're like, whoa, we're still eating that. In the end, we all go home without eating that last bite.
Oh, that's such a waste.
I feel sorry for it. Oh, with Korean barbecue, I feel sorry for the meat that's left on the grill that turns to charcoal.
Well, at a Korean barbecue, you're always eating and chatting at the same time, so you get a little distracted.
And when you're grilling beef tongue with green onions, that cooks really fast.
Oh, you're so right. It's already done cooking by the time you flip it over, isn't it?